Clothing saying, "Hello, world. Welcome to another episode, guys. We are on 155. And do you know, I was almost putting, oh gosh, I'm buffering. I was almost putting 170 something. No, I was almost putting 157. And I'm nowhere near 157 yet. But let this computer set because you know how it is with the buffering situation. I really don't appreciate it. Um, so yeah, guys, we'll just give it a second for it to kind of do its thing and even out. I honestly don't know why it buffers this in the beginning. I don't know. It's so annoying. Hey, tatted hearts, how are you? Hello, my grapevine for you. How are you guys? Welcome to Hello World. My grapevine. Hey, Tracy. My grapevine and Tracy, please welcome Tatted Hearts to the chat. Tatted Hearts, please check out my grapevines and Tracy. They are amazing people. And Tatted Hearts, I met in another chat. So she's definitely cool. So thank you for joining me and taking the time out to come around. I appreciate you. Not buffering. Oh, okay. I don't know why it looks so choppy on my end. It always does. Hey, Ricardo. Storage Pirate Ricardo. Hey, Donatella. How are you? Yes, I'm going to try to give you some positive energy. Yes. I did check out your videos, Donatella, just so you know. I watched them. I think the one where you guys were donating, and I that one right there kind of like stuck out to me the most because I like to donate too. So it was pretty dope. I was like, oh, that's so that the whole family does that. I thought that was pretty dope. So I really enjoyed that one. Um, Oh, good, Ricardo. Yes. So that means tomorrow you can do your live and your auction live. So I'm excited for you on that. Um, so yeah, guys. I like to start off by reminding everybody to like, subscribe, share, turn on your notification bells, the little dingy ding dings. And if you can, give me some thumbs up and also share the chat out because we try to talk about some good things. Hi, number two. How are you? Welcome back. You were here yesterday, so welcome. Um, so yeah, we just try to do some, good things in here. And hey, Flat Earth, how are you? I saw you earlier today. Thank you for coming by. Flat Earth, Flat Earths has a very interesting channel. And I like to think about different perspectives, and that's what Flat Earth does. So check him out, guys, if you have a moment. He goes live, and then he also does growth streams from time to time. So I really appreciate that. Um, yeah. So today I woke up. Today's officially my last day off, and then I have to go back to the grind again. But today I woke up pretty early, and it was to like a really cool inspirational thing. I don't know if you guys know about Oprah doing her Sunday inspirational talk or whatever, where she has some guests on and she reads stuff from books, and it was pretty cool. It was a nice thing to wake up to. And then I specifically decided to get up and leave. So I took a shower and I left. And then I had every intention on, hey, hip flipping mama, how are you? Um, I had every intention on surprising my friend who recently opened up her own boutique. And I'm going to talk about her for a little bit. She opened up her own boutique November, and she's having a baby shower tomorrow. So I'm not able to make the baby shower. So I wanted to roll up, check out the boutique, and then also drop off my gift. I might even just stop by there anyway. I don't know. But anyway, I speak of her because let me tell you guys, from the moment I met her, she has always been talking about I need a storefront. I need a storefront. I can't do the vending thing. I need a storefront. Like, mind you guys, she was putting the intention in the air for so long. For 2 years, she put the intention on having a storefront. And lo and behold, last November, she opened up. And she opened up her location that's like right around the corner from where she lives. So she can basically hop out of bed and go to work. And then it's just when I think of her, I get a little happy and it reminds me of, you know what, when you put your intentions out there and you actually say, this is what I want, and you do the things that will line up with what you want, then voila. Well, it's not really voila, but it happens. You know what I mean? You'll start aligning yourself up. Well, life will align you up to the things that will help you get to the destination that you have in mind. So I really, really, when I like being around people like that and her, because it's just a great reminder that it works. When you set yourself up and your goals and you say, this is what I definitively want, and you go for it will come. Now, mind you, she said she wanted a storefront. She got a storefront, not even like a year after we met or a year or two after we met. You know what I'm saying? She said she's going to do this, and it happens. So, guys, let that be a reminder to you that we speak our lives into existence every single day. You may not notice it, it may not come as fast as often, but we speak it. So, think about the things you may have said about yourself maybe a week ago or a year ago, 2 years ago, and then fast forward to your current position or presentation of yourself and be like, does that line up with what I was talking about before? And if it does, then you know that you have to speak life into your life all of the time, even when it's hard. And I will tell you guys, it was hard for me because today, I'm not one to like to just sit around and enjoy just silence for too long. I like to occupy my time with everything. And I say that it was a good thing that I did nothing because it gave me a moment to sit down and reflect and to slow down and reflect on my life and also to see the things that I want to come. And it was just a, good time just to sit down because I don't like sitting down, and I had to sit down. I could have filled my day up with so many other things. And I looked, guys, last night I was looking all over the place like, ooh, cute little day trips. And nothing really came up that really interests me, or nothing came up that interests me that was close. So I had to deal with reality and sit down. And outside of going to visit my friend who wasn't even there, um, I did get to talk to her on the phone and we chatted it up a little bit. And I did a little live for her on my Instagram. So if you want to check out the store that I'm talking about, you can go to my Instagram. It's B as in boy, T as in Tom, D as in dog, LLC. That's the Instagram. And feel free to follow. You're more than welcome to. I try to post things on there every day. I haven't been as diligent as I have in the past, but I am working my way back up to it. And I'm also, guys, going to be at an event tomorrow. So I will definitely have to, saddle up myself and get myself prepared for tomorrow. And hopefully it'll be a good day. Hey, Borderline Hoarders. Hi, 1111. How are you? I met 1111 yesterday. I think at Tree Trimmers page, where it's a growth page. So I was over there and I met 1111. I was like, wait a second, I keep seeing that time. Why? So 1111 is cool. Definitely things to think about. So yes, everybody, please get to know each other. If you don't know each other, we're all cool. So guys, And now, fast forward to now, where we are now. I'm here with you guys, and I'm excited to be here. Um, it's a great way to kind of sum up the evening. I do plan on, however, finding something else to eat once I leave here. I was gonna try to go to Playa Bowls, but I didn't feel like driving. So it was like one of those things where it's like I wanted to do something, but then if I really, really wanted to do something, I would have made myself do something. But I wasn't pushing myself hard enough to do something. But anyway, today's topic is about time and how it is flying. Just not too long ago, I was at a New Year's Eve party talking about how I am excited about all of the new year prosperity and prospects of what I can be doing. I had all these intentions set, like I'm going to be doing this, that, and the other. And now we're in August, back to school for most of us. Some of the kids already went back to school this week or last week, but we're almost back into wintertime again. And we just got out of it. So, guys, have you been allowing time to work with you? Or have you been ignoring time and it's saying, "Ah, forget you then. I'm going to keep moving faster." I would say I'm pretty proud of the progress that I've made thus far. I had a little bump in the road with my cell phone. But again, that turned out to be a blessing in disguise. But I did, however, lost a lot of information on my phone. But I got over it. But as far as half of the goals that I wanted to attain, I would say I met majority. I definitely traveled more. I definitely did a few day trips. I definitely, slow. I said, and you know what, guys, I always talk about how it slowed down for me with my business, but guess what? I was talking about it all at the end of last year. Well, I'm not going to do this. I'm going to do, and guess what is happening? So I slowed down with the business, not because it's necessarily slow, but I just chose not to partake because of my attitude. And was that attitude positive? Not necessarily. Because what someone told me the other day was, you know what? Even if you sell like $100 worth of stuff, at least the stuff is gone and it's not sitting there doing nothing. And that clinged and hit me in the head like, you know what? You're right. So I have started to pick up the pieces and I'm going to pick up the pace. And this winter fall season, I will definitely be occupying myself with a lot more events. I definitely will still do everything that I have been doing, going to the gym, seeing you guys every night. The weekends may be a little sketchy depending on like when the event ends and when I get back here. Or if I have Wi-Fi there, then I'll just have you guys, stream with me there the whole time so you can again see what I do. Um, but I say that to say I spoke those things and they came true. There were different vendors who asked me, "Did you book anything yet?" And I was like, "No, I'm not going to because it's slow and I can't take the way these people don't advertise, blah, 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 blah." And who knows? What if one of those events that I did book turned out way different than I had anticipated? Well, I'm not going to know because that time has already passed. But I guess I can balance it out by saying I did enjoy, some of the free weekends that I've had. And I did, like I said, I did day trips and I went to Niagara Falls. Now, had I been working, would I have gone to Niagara Falls? Probably not. So it kind of balances itself out. So I can't beat myself up too much about that. But I say we speak things to life every moment. So watch what you are saying and speak intentionally for yourself, right? We can talk about other people, but now we need to focus on ourselves. Point that finger at yourself. How many of you have been practicing looking in the mirror and liking what you see? Guys, I look in the mirror every day and I speak positively about myself every single day. I say, hey girl, how are you? No, I don't do that, but it sounded funny. Hey girl. But you could do that. You can speak to yourself however you feel like. But look yourself in the mirror and appreciate the beautiful thing, the beautiful being that you are. You made it this far. Yes, that is a blessing. You made it this far. Who cares about the quirks and irks and whatever that we all carry? Because we all carry some, quirks about ourselves, but you're still here. Are your motives and are your intentions pure? If they are, then those quirks and those irks about yourself really, they're just another distraction. Oh, no unicorns yet. No, borderline, but just because of you, I think I'm going to do one. I'm going to do a special one. Hey, Eat Sleep. Where's Wayne at? Hey, Wayne Thompson, you made it. Yes. So guys, we have to be very intentional about what we plan on doing with ourselves because time, you will know how, and you will understand, well, you will feel the difference of time when you do something purposefully and when you just sit there and linger. How many of us have just been lingering? Think about it this way. There's a lot of people who will never make it to the age that we all are. And then there are a lot of people who will make it to the age that we are, but will not have the use of all of their limbs or the use of all of their brain. I don't care how much you think you may not be this smart or that smart, doesn't matter. You function every day. You make decisions, or you're forcing yourself to make decisions every day. We are all intelligent in our own ways. So throw out that whole I'm not smart enough attitude because you are. You are brilliant in your own right. It's up to you to show the world how brilliant you really are. Yes, it really is. That's a choice that you can make. How about time, right? Today, I took time to reflect on the things and remember the things that I wanted to manifest in my life, prayed for, whatever you want to call it. And they came, but yet and still, I overlooked it. Yes, I did. And I can admit that because I'm not perfect. But I guarantee you, if I get a second chance at the manifestation that I wanted, I will grab hold of it and run. Guys, sometimes we don't get second chances, but sometimes life will be easy on us and say, okay, you really didn't know what you were doing. I'll give you a second chance. So I hope that's what life will say to me. Yes. And haven't we noticed that time doesn't hurt as much when you actually don't miss something? So let's just say, like, you wanted to, let me think of something deep. You wanted to spend time with family, but you didn't. Time will, you'll just sit there and be like, man, if I only spent time with my family, maybe I would have laughed more. Maybe we would have gone on a trip together. Maybe we would have played cards or a board game. Maybe I wouldn't have missed the last time in seeing that family member again. So utilize your time wisely, guys, because second chances may never come again. And if they do, recognize that you have a second chance and grab hold of that thing. Love the people that are around you. because things change, times change. You may never see them in that same light again. So enjoy the pleasantries. And then for those who, fast forward to those that you newly meet, now that you know previously what can happen if you don't prioritize your time and spend time with people you care about or want to spend time with, you fast forward and do it with the new people so that you don't miss time, so that you're not living in regret. I'm going to say this, and we all, including myself, need to take this to heart. Forgive yourself from any regrets. Forgive yourself for any regrets. Sometimes we will hold ourselves accountable for things that we may have been able to control, things that we couldn't have controlled, and then we just stay stuck in that. We have to forgive ourselves for that time frame. We have to forgive ourselves, because then we'll just consistently repeat those moments, those missed moments, and feel guilty over them, when new moments, new fresh moments that will revitalize us and rejuvenate us and make us feel probably a little better than those moments that we may have missed. Forgive yourself for anything that you think, because sometimes it's just us thinking that we missed out on something. Forgive yourself so that you can enjoy your present and the future, because we're creating our future every day, right? We're always 24 hours away from our future. That's a quote from my book. With that, make every moment count, so that time will be your friend and you'll be like, oh, I enjoyed every moment of that. Let me tell you. So yeah, that's a little smack in my face that I should appreciate the time that I had off from the routine. And look, when I think about it, I'm like, man, it's Friday. I wish it were Monday again. And when it was Monday, I was like, man, I can't wait for Friday. Enjoy the moments. Even if you end up spending time with yourself, the very person whom we neglect quite often, whether you want to admit it or not, quite often we neglect. And you know how I know we neglect ourselves? Because if you don't know your own self, what you like, what you want to eat, all that other stuff, you're neglecting yourself when you feel like you have to give everything to everyone else because you're too afraid to face the mirror, to face that reflection. But let me tell you, that reflection is so beautiful. That reflection wants to reflect back the possibilities of having a beautiful life. Don't be afraid of your own reflection. Look at it, love it. Take hold of it, grab it. Be like, "Ooh, I've been missing you for so long." That's what you really want to say when you look at yourself. Like, "Ooh, I missed you. I'm so glad I got to know you." In that moment, time stands still. Yes, time will stand still when you embrace yourself and really appreciate how far you've come and how much further you can go. Bam. Yes. You guys, we all have a lot more beautiful living to live. We do. And we have a lot more people in this world that we can meet and enjoy their presence, and they enjoy our presence. It just takes you stepping out your own way just a little bit, looking at yourself and appreciating what you see, loving yourself, healthily loving yourself. Yeah, I probably made up a new word. Because as much as we talk about, oh, we need to love ourselves, no one ever gives you no one ever gives you the actual pattern on how to do it. But I'm telling you now, you want to love yourself, look at yourself in the mirror for 5 minutes. Start off with 5 minutes. And if you've never done it before, start off with 1 minute. Just look at yourself. Don't shy away. Look at your eyeballs. Look at your pupils. Look at your skin. Look at your hair. Smile and be like, oh, that's a dimple. I didn't know I had a dimple. Smile at yourself. Then eventually start talking to yourself. Start talking life into yourself. Because when you talk life into yourself, then you can start talking life into others. Because you appreciate who you are. You are satisfied with who you are. You love. You finally know what love is, because you can look at yourself and be like, you know what? I love myself. I know what that love is. And I want everybody else to know what that love is. You will live your best life when you realize living your best life is about helping others live theirs. Bam. Life as we know it, just to settle for that, it's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But why not do better? Because after all, when you want to do better, time will start to slow down for you. Everything else in around you may be going fast, but you are actually living. You're like that plant that takes a year to grow, and you just blossoming slowly, lovely, beautifully. Or that caterpillar that's turning into a butterfly, leaving all of that old icky stuff that you just have to overcome and never look back. Let's take it a little religious like, right? Lot and his wife, she looked back and turned into a pillar of salt, when all she had to do was look forward and see how much more beautiful it was. And she was stuck in the past. Do you guys want to be a pillar of salt? Just stuck in your past? Just stuck? Okay, put it this way. Do you think that people like our mothers and fathers who raised us, our grandparents who saw us grow up, you think they would be satisfied with you just being stuck and not looking forward to the future? Because I guarantee you this, when they were raising us, they saw potentials for our lives better than what they had. And if you don't live better than what they had and just get stuck in whatever situation, there's their dream. But I guess we all have a right to do whatever we want with our lives. But guys, I guarantee you, your life is beautiful if you only give it a chance. And then time, as we said, will stand still. And you will love every moment of time. It won't be agonizing. It won't be horrible. It'll be nice. Don't worry about the past and the hurt that you may have caused your own self. Don't worry about it. It's under the bridge. Slipped under the bridge. But now you have that new flesh. You know, like snakes, they shed the old skin and they just slither around in their new flesh. That's you guys. That's all of us. We want to slither around in our new skin. Breathe easy. Enjoy time. Travel. Be like Borderline and climb something. And when you see, once you get to the top of that hill, how beautiful it is, or that mountain, how beautiful it is, Everything that you worried about, everything that you were afraid of, you no longer have to be afraid of it because now you see the bigger picture. It's beautiful. You connected with so many other people because you're beautiful. You've shared your life and your struggles and what may have hurt you in the past with someone else who's struggling, and now their lives are beautiful. So not every hurt that we go through is a bad thing. It is when you're going through it, but it's just a testament to help someone else. How beautiful is that? That you get to be a testament for someone else through your agony. Again, it doesn't feel good when you're going through it, but when you're out of it, to know that you helped someone else get to their higher heights doesn't make what you went through as bad, right, anymore? Or hurts a little less. That's spending time wisely, in my opinion. And as far as your goals that you may have set earlier this year, it's never too late to do them if you haven't. Even if you're a little sidetracked or a little off, or may have been thrown off by situations or circumstances, that's okay. Still push through. Because you didn't set that goal for no reason. You didn't have intentions on doing stuff for no reason. It's part of who you wanted to become. So keep on pushing. Roadblocks and stumbling blocks only try to trip you up. And that's all they do is just trip you a little bit. But guess what? You end up standing up on your feet. Even if you fall, you get up, you get right back up. And you continue to walk and move forward. So again, when we go through our little setbacks, it sucks. Absolutely. It sucks. Nobody wants to do it. I don't even want to do it. But once you cross that little hump, you're like, oh, thank God it's over with. But ooh, life is so much better. That's my little lime water, guys. So if you've put your goal down by accident, because we'll just say it's an accident, pick it back up. And if you've been studying the course, you go, guys. Yes. Keep it up. And then inspire others because you have stayed steady. Inspire others to do so as well. That's your gift now and your goal, part of your goal and what you can do. You be that shoulder that somebody needs to lean on so that they can experience time standing still. Let me see. What goals do I have for my business? What goals? Yeah, I'm going to focus more on rewriting some things. I have to rewrite that idea that it's a waste of time to go to these events. I have to rewrite that bad thing that I imposed on myself and my company. I can admit that, guys, because guess what? I'm human. And I want you guys to know how flawed I am. But the caveat is I'm picking myself up and I'm keeping on moving. So let that be your support to keep it moving and pick it up. I don't mind. Because if I were perfect, let me tell you, I wouldn't be alive. Because the perfect person doesn't need to be around all of us imperfect people messing up or tarnishing their white robe. And my robe could be as muddy as it wants to, but I'll wash it and I'll still have my little stains, but I'll wash it over again. Because I know I have time, and time has been so gentle with me to redo certain things that I may have messed up. or may have fallen off the mark with. Because I may not have messed up, but falling off the mark is probably a little better word choice. So time is going to be my friend again. And I want time to be your friend again. But you got to realize time can be your friend. And then everything starts to slow down. Just for you. Just for you. Those intentions, those desires, they still can happen. Let's just say you made a goal that you think you can't possibly because time is too late. It's not too late. Keep on looking and visualizing yourself there, doing whatever it is that you think that you can't do. And I guarantee you time will open up its doors so that you can walk through them easily. Yeah, this is my love t-shirt, guys. So let me explain this to you, right? Sorry to go off topic real quick, but maybe I should go a little closer. I've explained it once before, but there's new people in the chat if they're still here. So that says love. And if you notice, there are leaves. There are 7 leaves because 7 is a number of completion or perfection, and the color purple's for royalty. So this says love. And those 7 leaves represent those 7 fundamental people in your lives, past, present, and for me, a couple of the people that were fundamental in my life passed away. So that's why this design means so much to me. They were part of my childhood. So, they were already older. But when I was making this design, I had them in mind. And 7 is that number. So guys, if you ever order this t-shirt, that's what it means. And a lot of people, I put this on the onesies. I put this one on the onesies, not so much on the t-shirts, but the onesies, they're definitely on there. But I could do it on anything. Tank tops, t-shirts, whatever the case may be. But in that moment of time, it meant so much to me. And it didn't seem like time passed very fast when I was creating this. This design is about 6 years old. But you'll notice with my company, you'll see a lot of the same things because it's a message that I'm trying to convey. And messages never get old. Of course, I'll add new things like, the socks and the books and all that stuff. Those are different things that go in. But the fundamental t-shirts that you see, those sayings on those clothing, it's just a message. It's going like this to remind us. Hard work does pay off. Be determined. The grass is greener right here. Meaning somebody else may have it worse than you, but these are messages that are to remind us about being, who we're supposed to be, living that purposeful life. I think I'm going to make a t-shirt that says time will stand still. But you know what? I'm not even going to say, but I think I might make a t-shirt about time to remind us all that time can be for us or just leave us in the dust. Because time is never against us. We're always against time. But it'll just keep going. So utilize every single moment of time to the best of your ability. This day forward, present yourself, challenge yourself to say, I'm not going to allow not another minute or second to go by without appreciating the moment that I have in this lifetime. Appreciating the people that I have in my life, the people, the new people, the old people. that are in my life, the people that care that are in your life. Because I can honestly say that there's probably a few people in this world who are absolutely by themselves. They have no family, they have no contact with the outside world. But you're so blessed to have each other. Hey, Eva! Hey, Blondie! So appreciate it. Appreciate the people that are in your lives. Tell them you love them often because we're not guaranteed anything. We think that we're supposed to have every single day of our lives. We think that. How I'm trying to think of the word that I want to say. How dare us? How dare us think that we absolutely deserve to wake up every morning? It's a blessing. And a lot of times when we wake up every morning, we're not really feeling all thankful and blessed the way we should. So we wake up grumpy. I'm one of them sometimes. I wake up grumpy sometimes. We wake up grumpy. We walk around grumpy. But meanwhile, somebody wishes that they could wake up grumpy and walk around grumpy. Be thankful for the blessings that you have because sooner or later, time will run out for each and every one of us. And when time runs out, can you absolutely positively say that you spent it very well, that you've left a legacy worth keeping up, that you've left a legacy like what we were talking about last night, or maybe the night before, where somebody will pick it up 20 years from now and be like, wow, I don't know where I got this from, but it's a good thing. That's your legacy, guys. Keep on passing it on. You guys remember when I looked up who invented Mother's Day? One person. You know, that's powerful. One person made a Mother's Day, and it's a tradition that has blown up and across the entire world. Everybody knows Mother's Day. One person did it to honor their mother. Now look what it is. So I say that to say that you can absolutely, most positively, be effective with your time, and it will change the entire world. Are you ready for that? Are you willing to take the time to get there? Do you think that you're worth and worthy to do those things? You are absolutely worthy. You are absolutely worth it. Because if one person can create Mother's Day out of the respect for their own mother, imagine what you can do. A lot of times when I jump from chat to chat and I see all the amazing things that people are doing, you guys are making impressions all the time. Know that you are a blessing. That's why I keep saying there's no mistake about you in your life. There is none. Because you're making impressions, good or bad, but most of you guys have been doing good impressions that I've seen. And you are changing the course of someone's time. What? Yes, you have the capability of changing the course of somebody's time. That's powerful. Do you understand how powerful that is? You can do it in a positive way or in a negative way. Me, you are capable of that. Do you understand now how important your life is? Do you understand how important it is that what we say be edifying as much as possible? Do you understand? People who may be watching you that you have no idea are watching you, you are molding them, whether you realize it or not, because everything that flows from your mouth becomes life forming. Whether it can be a preserver or it can be a deterrent. That's up to you. But I guarantee you don't want to have that on your plate for deterring someone's life to something worse if you were ever made known of that information. So continue to be the difference in everything you do. Yes. Be mindful of everything you do because we are creating little human beings and even adult human beings into things that you may not know can be good or bad. We've got to treat each other kindly, guys, because over time, we'll tell how your treatment is. It can grow a seed or kill one. It all relates, guys. Use time to your advantage as much as possible. And when you have those low moments, because we all go through them, just know you're a champion, and champions never fall for too long. You get back up and you continue that race. You get back up, you continue that goal. You get back up, you continue that marathon, that course that you were on. Whether you end up with one leg, you still get on that course. Whether you end up with half of your use of your mind, still get back on that course because there are so many people who you're leaving impressions on, good and bad or indifferent. Now that we're all aware that we are speaking life into people, whether we know it or not, whether we see it or not, let's be more intentional in what we say. And the times when you just want to cuss somebody out who may rightfully deserve to be cussed out, hold it. Because you're speaking life or death into any situation. Cussing somebody out may just make the situation worse, right? And then you get into a shouting battle and things go way left than what you expected. And then maybe it becomes to the point of irreversibility. Again, I make up words. And is it really worth it to go to a point where you can't reverse the curse? It's not, because time is fleeting. And the more time we spend in agony over situations we could have prevented, the less time we have to put towards that goal, that desire, that manifestation, that prayer. Guys, I am here every single night between 7 and 9. That's the time that I go on. Hello World is here to stay. And yes, there are times where I don't want to do Hello World, being honest, but I still come on because I know I get to see you guys. Yes. And I really appreciate you guys spending a little bit of time with me. Be sure to like, subscribe, share, turn on your notification bells, and more importantly, share the videos, because things that you get may have said in the chat or that I may have said, somebody may find useful in their lives. And we're all about change, right? For the better, which we all believe can happen. And I'm speaking that for you if you aren't convinced all the way. It's okay. I'm going to make you a believer one day. Just like I'm going to make borderline privy and fancy to pineapple pizza, and then we'll throw in a little jalapeno so she can have that sweet, savory, and hot at the same time. If you ever want to know what joy does, as far as what my business means and the purpose of my business, the books that I've written, they're all links down below. And then I have people that I have been in chats with, and I've just wanted you guys to get to know. They're down there too. So feel free to click away on those blue links. Yes. And I've done docuseries, guys. Yes, I have. Just ordinary people like you and I sharing different things from their perspective. I think it's important because we heal. Sometimes we heal best by knowing that we're not alone. Oh, that's a quote right there. Sometimes we heal best when we know what. Oh, I got to write that down. Hold on. Sometimes, oh, I have to hurry up. We heal best when we know what, right? I said when we know we're not alone. Yes. Bam. That's a quote, guys. I wrote it down first. It's mine. Don't take it. Yes, guys. Ooh, see how that inspiration came? That's because of you guys. Yes. Sometimes we heal best when we know we're not alone. Bam. That's what our lives seen through my eyes is all about. So check out the links down below. I'm gonna post that quote tomorrow because I haven't been able to post much on Instagram. Usually I post all my quotes on Instagram, but this has been dried up. It's been dried up. So I'm thankful for that one right there. And then, I said something yesterday or the day before, and I can't remember what I said. I guess I could do the playback and watch it, but I'm lazy like that. Maybe you guys could watch the playback and tell me. I'm lazy, right? Yes. Look, no, I'm not lazy, but I'm just very particular with what I do with rewinding stuff. That's what we'll call it. But you know what, guys? You are beautiful. You are amazing. Guys, you are beautiful. You are amazing. There is no mistake about you or your life. Even the moment that you are in now, there's no mistake. You have the power to make it better, stay stagnant, or make it worse. The choice is yours. You are love. Yes, you are. I see love in your eye. Love is in your eye. I took that from Martin. But no, you are loved. You are loved. And you are love. Because if you were not love, then our creator, God, whoever you believe in, would not have spent the time to mold us into who we are now. To even mold us to be a fetus that made it. So remember that you are love. You are that source of love that somebody needs. Even if it means you have to step aside your own self, step aside your own hurt and pain, just to be there for someone else who may be hurting worse than you. Yes, that's possible. You are that love. You've got goals, guys. You've got unlimited potentials. I want you to scratch the surface of them. I want you to climb and get to them. I want you to realize that life, as we know it, can be more profound, can be more powerful, can be more beautiful than we can have ever anticipated or expected. Yes, I believe that. Because if I didn't believe that, I would be where I was 5 years ago, or even a year, 2 years ago. No, 5 years, because I've been on a journey for a little while. 5 years ago, I would still be that old Joy. And I can't wait to see how much more life can be as far as beauty goes. Yes. This was a great refresher for myself. So, I can kick myself out of my own little pity parties every day. Well, not every day, but sometimes I'll have a little pity party here and there. I'm human. I know I do. If I didn't admit that to you guys, then you might think I'm walking around thinking that I got it all together. And that's not always true. You are the difference. You are the change that we've all been talking about. You guys are beautiful. You have so much hidden talents. Expose them. Give yourself an opportunity to expose them. Flow with life so that it can expose for you. Start living like this with your arms open, waiting for those blessings, waiting to receive more blessings. So instead of being closed up, start opening up. And that will show you how beautiful life is. Spend time with yourself from time to time. Get to know who you are, especially if you have no clue. You want to know, test it to see if you have a clue on whether you know who you are. Look at yourself in the mirror. Are you embarrassed? Are you happy? Do you love what you see? And I'm not just talking about your features, I'm talking about look deep within. Don't let your past hold you back there because time already passed that. You have every single moment, every day you wake up, you have that next time to do better, to be better. But again, the ball is in each and every single one of our own courts. What you do with it is up to you. But I want you guys to do good with it. I really do. So, with that said, I hope the rest of your evening is as beautiful as the day was. I hope you sleep so peacefully that when you wake up, you're like, oh, I'm ready to start fresh and inspire somebody to be their best. Yes. You like that, Ron? May you not be held back from the guilt of your past. May you not be held back from the man time past because it hasn't. It's waiting for you. Right now, it's waiting for you to jump on and ride the wave or your horsey. So, my name is Joy from Be the Difference Clothing, signing off on another episode of Hello World. I'll see you guys tomorrow.